Darryle Bethune, head coach, Miami Springs Senior High School.
All right, Coach Bethune, this is what, year number 2 or 3 for you there at Springs?
This is my second year
Okay,
back home.
back home, right? Just what was your mission when you came back last year?
When I came back last year, I'm a graduate of Miami Springs, and I coached there for 15 years before I left on. And we always had competitive, good teams, and they fell a little rut. I always just tell people this was my dream job to be the head coach at my alma mater. So, opportunity came up, it opened up for me, and I was lucky enough to land the job.
When you came back, you saw what had happened with the football team. They obviously hadn't won a whole lot. What did you say to yourself? Okay, how are we going to build this back up?
Well, that is one of the missions that we still battling out as far as getting the kids out there, building back up the credibility and the pride in the school. So one of the things we're doing, I'm trying to make sure I get kids, local kids coming back, kids that could attend Miami Springs but choose to go elsewhere. I have a few of them came back with me last year. We suffered together last year, but the group that I have, we are definitely on the right track because they've been working hard, and I think they're getting that pride back, and that's one of the things we have to do.
Talk to me about some of the kids individually, first, last name, position, and why they have impressed you or stepped in the games at.
One of my definitely on the captains of my team is Jerry Tobit. Definitely a leader. I like to call him old man because he just how he think. He just think more. He just more mature is an approach to the game. He been with me. I knew him since Optimus, and he just came with me. He got a great family, and one thing that he brings to the team is sense of responsibility. He holds everybody accountable. I have a great cover corner. When I got to Springs, he was there. I was blessed to have him. Bobby Stinson, definitely a guy that shows leadership. When I inherited the team, he was definitely one of the leaders, and he just picked right on along with us. And he's a great player that I'm glad to have on my team.
In terms of the young guys that you're excited about that are developing, can you talk about some of them?
Another captain of mine is Malik Allison. He's just going to be a junior this year. Started for me last year as a sophomore. He led the teams in tackles. He just got great heart, great football knowledge, and he's definitely something that I like to keep bringing in them kind of young kids that are young in the 10th, 11th grade, 9th grade, and just kind of developing. He's definitely one of my up and coming, I think, D1 players next year.
Any kids with scholarship offers yet?
Jure got offers from Marshall, which he verbally commit to. We have Northern Illinois University that's just on the offer sheet. FIU just on the offer sheet. Bobby Stinson, we had nothing official as far as that, but he have Southern Illinois that inquiring about him. And my young guy Malik Allison, talking directly to the Illinois University coach. They know he's coming to be a junior, and they definitely be keeping tabs on him.
Obviously, as a coach, you want every area of the team to improve. But when you say to yourself, okay, we're really going to take a step up and start competing better and maybe making a playoff push, what areas do you see as we definitely have to step up there?
Well, last year one of our main problems was in the line, interior line. This year we got bigger. We didn't get more depth like I would like to have, but we got bigger. We gained a lot of experience from last year. Another thing that is I think one of our strength is our defensive backs. We have some great athletes out back there. My offensive skill position with Malik Thomas and Patrick Green, two leaders that got a lot of football sense. So those kind of areas that we just trying to hopefully we can keep improving on.
Talk to me about the district and the non-district schedule and how you see yourself shaping up.
Well, as you know, we got a new district, and every team in our district, we kind of like all us in the same boat. I would say except for Americans, I would say the league of our district. But one thing the district brings, it gives everybody the chance to really compete. And I think I've been talking to a lot of coaches throughout the district. They all, we all feel that we can compete, and they feel like they're going to be a competitive district. But hopefully, we'll be able to rise to the top. Our goal is to win the district, make the playoffs, and that's all we've been preaching over the summer.
Obviously, you guys would like to make the playoffs and win the district and all that, but and this will be the last question. Come December, if you don't do those things, what do you hope to accomplish? And terms of year 2, where you're going to say back and say, you know what, I did a good job, and these kids responded the way I wanted?
Well, one of the things that I want to make sure that we do, regardless of the record, I have some great senior guys, leadership, and I would really love to make sure I get them in school. I mean, we got kids with great GPAs, great students in school, and they hard workers. So the main thing in December, and you know, as a head coach, you go right back to work in December as far as trying to get your kids into school, and that's where I want to make sure that I could be judged by that. How many kids I get in school? Only got one last year, and I just wasn't satisfied with that.